Live from the we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cleveland Indians and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Scott Feldman, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the fours. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I know these guys are hopeful that Jason Kipnis can find what's been missing. He really struggled last month. Less than 10 hits over that span. That's definitely not good, and that's something he really needs to improve on in this new month.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Matt, I got to be totally honest here. With Woody Keller behind the dish, don't be too surprised you have a few questionable calls. It's not that he's consistently off, but I've been told it seems like he has a fairly tall strike zone. We'll keep an eye out for that.
Cozart into shallow left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Schebler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. A right-hander from the state of Texas is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, look, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, look at the ERA. He's struggled most of the season long. He's got to put together some good performances to drive that number down. But I think if he can attack hitters, get the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, he's got a chance to give his team a chance to win this game.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Billy Hamilton.
And that misses ball 1. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Yeah, Matt, we're watching a club right now that's riding high in confidence. You know, they just swept a series, and now you start a new one, and you're 3-0 on the road trip, and you just try to continue getting that momentum going and take on the next challenge.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
At the plate, Zach Cozart, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Fouled back. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In is Joey Votto now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds turned away first time through. We'll go on to the second in Cincinnati. Still scoreless on the show. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Carlos Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Peraza has it. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really pick it. They have the highest percentage fielding in the National League. And when you do that, you win games. I love watching them play defense.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Popped high in the air. Suarez calls for it. 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Digging in now, Yan Gomes. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Into the windup and the pitch. To short. Cozart has it. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Indians. Standing in, Adam Duvall. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Adam Duvall.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
2 balls, no strike.
A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. Well, this team is really going to be busy today. You look at how this pitcher's been struggling all season. All you got to do is look at that ERA. That tells me he's given up a lot of balls hit, and the defense is going to be very, very busy in this one.
Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road. Here it comes. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. A dozen home runs, 26 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Tribe lead this one 2-0. Josh Tomlin, 9-1-2 due up.
Josh Tomlin.
First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Well, that's an unusual pitch. He tried to sneak a backdoor cutter. You don't see it very often. He tried to sneak it in there. Almost got it, too.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
In now, Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
2 strikes, down is full.
Two out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And here's Jose Peraza. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll start this one at 269. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no, he can't make the play. Swinging a soft liner. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Well, he's a really good hitter. And when you drop below 280, people start having concerns. So that's a welcome hit. Maybe he'll rock it back up towards 300 like expected of him.
Into the box now, Scott Feldman, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Hamilton. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lindor is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in once again, Michael Brantley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Hit out towards second. Peraza fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Carlos Santana. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. One 0 count. Here it is. chop foul over towards the coaching box. Two runs on 2 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Peraza from shallow right on to first, and Feldman's on a roll now, 2 away.
First baseman number 10.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. Ready to take his hacks again, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Squared that one up just a little late. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Zach Kozar.
And now a pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty, one man out. Driven nicely into the gap. Votto will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Working for the punch out and the offering. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Settling in now,
Cincinnati,
Scott Schebler.
Right
2 men
fielder,
on, 2 away
Scott
here in the 4th.
Schebler.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul. 2-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that ball's hit hard right there, and it should be no surprise. That's what happens when you fall behind 3-1 in a count. You know you got to throw a fastball. You're probably going to get hit hard.
And here's Jose Peraza as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Whoa, those 2 out base hits. Those will kill the other team right there. He comes up with a big hit to tie this game.
Barnhart.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. One 0 count. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The pitcher, number 37.
Stepping into the box, Scott Feldman. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at-bat.
The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley is under it. And that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. The plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. The pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Center fielder number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Coming to the plate now, Lonnie Chisenhall comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slice down the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's running towards second. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The batter, catcher.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll spell the end now for Scott Feldman. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Robert Stevenson is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Stevenson.
Josh Tomlin will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Zero.
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Indians leave 1. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Billy Hamilton. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Hamilton.
Here comes the first pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Two is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Now the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. None left for Cincinnati through 5. All even at 2-2. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Jason Kipnis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So here's Francisco Lindor now
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And he lays off for ball 1.
11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Cleveland, right fielder Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
No strike.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Here's another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Set to deal on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Striding in once again, Adam Duvall. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Oh, and to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Little chopper back his way. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Scott.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Second baseman, Jose Arraza.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here for Josh Tomlin. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Dan Otero enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Dan Otero.
Into the box, Jose Peraza, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Runners off for second. Got him reaching there as this is fouled off to the right, and it's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here it is. On the move again from first. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Schebler is on his way home. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Brantley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Scooter Gennett will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Gennett.
In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brantley is under it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 4-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Drew Storen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Drew Storen.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
No strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Suarez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in safely. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. Reds lead this one 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Andrew Miller will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Roberto Perez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Roberto Perez.
Digging in and looking for more, Billy Hamilton. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You could have
strategy-wise here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Just keeping him close. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ready on 1 and 2. A fastball that just misses inside. Now a snap move over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Reds go down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Blake Wood has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Blake Wood.
So striding in, Roberto Perez. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ready with the 0-1. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is a big leadoff hit. Maybe now they can start to close that gap.
Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit down the third baseline. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Francisco.
Ready once
Lindor.
again, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him, and he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Peraza ranging into shallow right, and the inning is over. Indians fail to score. They trail it here 4-2. Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
27. Brian Shaw.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Duvall. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Adam Duvall.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Set to deal on 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Scott Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chisenhall moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they still lead this one 4-2. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Wendy Peralta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Wendy Peralta.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Michael Brantley.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, it wasn't anything special on that single, but he'll take it. An infield base hit. But to me, it's more the situation. The game's close and it's late, and he did anything he can to get on base. Way to put the ball in play.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Great job of hitting. So many people think you get a first pitch fastball, you have to pull it. No, a great swing is hitting the ball back up the middle.
Edwin Encarnacion now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
It's a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called, and a questionable first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0.
1-0.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Soft liner to the left side. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So stepping in, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
1-1, here it is. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Robert Stevenson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Wandy Peralta earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.